Hello students, so let's start discussion of test 93. Overall paper is on medium difficult level. I would say 28 questions are in easy category, 10 questions are in medium difficult category, and 7 questions are in difficult category. 130 plus is a good score. So let's start from question 1. MO is the mass of oxygen isotope, MP, Mn are the masses of proton and neutron, then the nuclear binding energy. So nuclear binding energy is mass defect into c square. So mass of reactants, that is 8O17, so 8 protons and 9 neutrons minus mass of oxygen nuclei into c square. So this is 8 MP plus 9 Mn minus MO into c square. So D is the correct option. Particle y equals px minus qx square. So we are given that acceleration is a directed along the negative y-axis, and equation of trajectory is y equals px minus qx square, and velocity at the origin. So let's compare the equation y equals px minus qx square with y equals x tan theta minus ax square upon 2u square cos square theta. Okay, this is equation of trajectory. So we see that P is tan theta and P is tan theta and Q is A upon 2u square cos square theta, which is A upon 2u square, and 1 upon cos square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. So that is Q equals A upon 2u square 1 plus tan square theta is p square. Okay, so u is a by 2q 1 plus p square whole under root, a by 2q 1 plus p square whole under root. So there is mistake in option. Actually it should be a upon 2q under root 1 plus p square. This under root should not be there. There is mistake in the answer. Equal masses of two substances are mixed together, the density of the mixture. So density of mixture is total mass upon volume. So equal mass, so let's say mass of each substance is m, so rho is m plus m 2m, and volume of first substance is m upon rho 1, volume of second substance is m upon rho 2. So this is 2 rho 1 rho 2 upon rho 1 plus rho 2. So D is the correct option. Rectangular loop. So guys, this moving slider will act as a battery of EMF BVL. So this is BVL. Okay, so the circuit will reduce this R EMF BVL, and both the other R's are in parallel, so they are R by 2. So I is BVL upon R plus R by 2, that is 2 by 3 BVL upon R. Now I1 and I2 are equals I by 2, so this is BVL upon 3R. So 2 by 3 BVL upon R and BVL upon 3R. So B is the correct option. Change of 8 milliampere in the emitter current and change of this. So alpha is delta IC upon delta IE. So that is 7.9 upon 8, which is roughly 0.99, and beta is alpha upon 1 minus alpha, so 7.9 by 8 upon 1 minus 7.9 by 8, which is 79. So 0.99 and 79. So this D is the correct option. Rate of change of torque with deflection theta is maximum. So torque is, guys, mb sine theta, and rate of change of torque, that is so that is mb cos theta. So d tau by d theta is maximum when cos theta is 1, that is theta equals 0 degree. So at theta equals 0 degree, rate of change of torque is maximum. Threshold frequency is this, light of frequency is incident cutoff voltage. So EVS is h nu minus nu naught. So Vs is h, which is 6.6 into 10 power minus 34. Nu minus nu naught 8.2 minus 3.3 into 10 to the power 14 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So this is 8.2 minus 3.3, which is 4.9, and 1.6 into 4.9, this is 4.9 upon 1.6, this is approximately 3. So this is 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18, 20. So approximately 20 into 10 to the power minus 1, that is 2 volts. Okay, so C is the correct option. For ensuring dissipation of same energy in all the 3 resistors, actually figure is given in the solution by NTA, not in the question. Figure is missing. So let's draw the figure which is given in the solution. R1, R2, R3 and R1. All the 3 resistors should dissipate same amount of current. So this is I1, this is I2, this is I3. If R2 and R3 are equal, if R2 and R3 are equal, then I2 will be equal to I3 and P2 equals P3. Okay, now since R2 and R3 are equal, so I2 equals I3 will be equal to I1 by 2. Now same power in R1 and R2. So in power in R1 is I1 square R1, and power in R2 is I1 by 2 square into R2. So R2 is 4R1. So R2 equals R3, and R1 is R2 by 4. R1 is R2 by 4. So C is the correct option. So this is a good question. Solid sphere density rho naught by R is enclosed by a hollow sphere of radius R2, density minus sigma, and rho naught is positive constant, R is distance from the center, the ratio R2 by R1, such that the total charge of the system is 0. So we have this solid sphere of radius R1 surrounded by a shell of radius R2. Okay, charge density on the shell is minus sigma. Charge enclosed within the solid sphere we need to integrate. So let's consider an elemental shell of radius small r, thickness dr. So charge enclosed is 4 pi r square dr into density, which is rho naught by small r, integration from 0 to r1. This is charge enclosed within the solid sphere, plus charge on the shell minus sigma into 4 pi r2 square, and the total charge is 0. So 4 pi comes common. Okay, so this is r square r 4 r capital R1 square by 2 into rho naught minus sigma R2 square is equal to 0. So R2 by R1 is rho naught by 2 sigma whole under root, rho naught by 2 sigma whole under root. So C is the correct option. In a transverse progressive wave, the maximum particle velocity is 4 times wave velocity. So Vp max is 4 times V. Maximum particle velocity is omega A. So omega A is 4 times V. Now then the wavelength of the wave is, so wavelength, this is 2 pi f into A equals 4V. So V upon f is lambda. So lambda is pi A by 2. So pi A by 2. C is the correct option. In the given circuit, the potential difference between points A and B. So guys, in this circuit, current flows, and the current is 2 upon 5, which is 0.4 ampere. And in this circuit, current flows in this direction, in this loop, and 4 upon 8, which is 0.5 ampere. Now let's move from A to B. So on moving from A to B, writing loop law, plus IR, so 0.4 into 3, then from negative to positive terminal of the 4 volt cell, so plus 4, then in the direction of current in 3 ohm resistor, so minus IR 0.5 into 3, this is VB minus VA. So VBA is 1.2 plus 4 minus 1.5, so 3.7 volt. So B is the correct option. B should be the correct option. Two identical particles have same frequency, wires have same frequency if the tension in one wire is increased by 2%. So frequency is related to the tension as frequency is proportional to under root f. So df by f is half delta f by f. So change in frequency df is half delta f by f, which is 0.01 into original frequency, which is 400. So this is 2 hertz. So the wire whose tension is increased by 2%, its frequency increases by 2 hertz. So beat frequency becomes 2 hertz. So C is the correct option. Average value of Ke and P over entire time period, half of the total energy. So that is 1 by 4 m omega square a square. Block rests on a rough inclined plane making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So inclined plane inclination is 30 degree. Okay. And mu s is 0.8. So tan 30 degree, since tan 30 degree is less than mu s, so friction is mg sine theta. Okay. So m is friction, which is 10 upon g into sine theta. So that is 2 kg. So C is the correct option. Okay. Next, when an object is placed at a distance of 25 from a mirror, the magnification is m1, but the magnification becomes m2 when the object is moved 15 centimeter farther away. So given u1 is minus 25 centimeter and u2 is minus 40 centimeter. So m1 upon m2, we have magnification formula, m is minus f upon u minus f. So m1 upon m2, m1 is minus f upon u minus f and m2 is minus f upon minus u minus f, and this is given 4. So this is 25 plus f upon this is 40 plus f upon 25 plus f is equal to 4. So 160 is equal to 3f. So f is minus 20 centimeters. So concave mirror and focal length is 20 centimeter. Flashlight equipped with a new set of batteries produce bright white light as the batteries were out. तो जैसे से बैटरीज ओल्ड होंगी उनकी बैटरी की एनर्जी डिप्लीट होती जाएगी, तो जो फ्लैशलाइट की इंटेंसिटी है वो भी रिड्यूस होती जाएगी. और बैटरीज अब पहले से कम एनर्जी सप्लाई कर रही है, तो फिलामेंट का टेम्परेचर भी कम रेज होगा, तो टेम्परेचर फिलामेंट का डिक्रीज होगा. फिलामेंट का टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज होगा यानी कि लैम्डा इंक्रीज होगा, तो अब ज़्यादा लाइट हमें हायर वेवलेंथ साइड पे मिलेगी यानी कि रेड साइड पे मिलेगी. सो द इंटेंसिटी गेट्स रिड्यूस एंड कलर चेंजेस टू रेड. द इंटेंसिटी गेट्स रिड्यूस विद नो चेंज इन कलर, दिस इज फॉल्स. The in light color changes first to yellow then red with no change in intensity. See, color will change from yellow to red but with no change in intensity. That's why this is false. It stops working. This is also false. So D is the only correct choice. So capacitor of this. So we know that the battery polarity will be BVL. So according to V cross B, upper side is positive and lower side is negative. So A is positive and B is negative. And charge will be C into BVL. So C is 10 microfarad and BVL is 4 into 2 into 1, so 8. So this is 80 microcoulomb. So QA is plus 80 microcoulomb and QB is minus 80 microcoulomb. So QA is plus 80 and QB is minus 80. So B is the correct option. Cart of mass M and man of mass M connected by length L on smooth horizontal surface. So this is cart, okay, and this is man, and man is pulling the cart. So since there is no friction, so center of mass will remain at rest, which is 5 meter from both. So both will meet at their center of mass. So X is 5 meter. 80 railway wagons are pulled by an engine with a force of this. The tension in the coupling between 30 and 31st wagon. So acceleration of the wagon system is F upon ATM. Now tension between 30th and 31st wagon. So tension between 30th and 31st wagon will be pulling the 50 wagons behind, okay, with the rear 50 wagons. So tension is 50 times A, so that is 50 times F upon ATM, that is 50A, which is F upon ATM, right? So that is 5 by 8 into F. F is 4 into 10 to the power 5 and M is 5 into 10 to the power 3. So this is 4 into 10 to the power 5 Newton by with the force of this, and 80 railway wagon. So by an engine with a force of this, so 5 into 40 10 to the power 4, so 5 4s are 2200 Newton. There must be some mistake in the data, okay. The satellite of mass m revolving in a circular orbit of radius a around the earth has kinetic energy E. So kinetic energy is E and angular momentum we are to calculate. So kinetic energy K is given E and L is mvr in circular orbit. Mv is momentum, which is root 2 km into r. Now kinetic energy is E, so 2em into r square, so 2em into r square, so C is the correct option. The average density of earth related to G, so G is 4 by 3 pi r rho capital G. So average density is proportional to small g, so is directly proportional to small g. Gas undergoes this, the cycle is repeated this, the power generated is, so power generated is work. If gas does W work in T time, then power is W upon T. Now W is the area of the cycle, which is 20 into 6. This is area of one cycle, and in 1 minute there are 100 cycles, so 100 cycles upon time, which is 60. So this is 200 watt. So correct answer is just a minute, 20 into 6, that is 120, and into 100, the cycle is repeated 100 times per minute, so 100 and divided by 60, so 60 120, so 2 into 100 200. So there is no option in 200. Let's check answer once again. Height is 30 minus 10 20, and base is okay. So area of the triangle is, I should divide by 2 as well, so divide by 2, so that is 100 watt. So B is the correct option. If the radius of curvature of the curved surface of plano-convex lens is this, its focal length is, so plano-convex lens, so 1 upon f is 3 by 2 upon 1 minus 1, 1 upon infinity minus 1 upon minus r, which is minus 50, so that is 1 by 100, 1 upon f, so f is 100 centimeter, which is 1.0 meter. So D is the correct option. Particle located this, moving in positive direction, V is a alpha root x, the displacement of the particle will be, so V is dx by dt, that is equal to alpha root x, so x to the power minus half dx is alpha dt, integration from 0 to x from 0 to t, so that is x to the power minus half plus 1 upon minus half plus 1 is 0 to x is equal to alpha t. So 2 root x is equal to alpha t, so x is alpha square t square by 4, so alpha square t square by 4, so x is proportional to t square. या फिर हम लोग इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन से भी डायरेक्टली बोल सकते थे v is proportional to under root x, that means acceleration is constant, so comparing, so in that case x will be proportional to t square because acceleration is constant. Force F is this, R is this, and the magnitude of the net torque about the z-axis. So torque vector is R vector cross F vector, so that is 4i plus 5j cross F vector, which is 2i plus 3j, so that is 4 3s are 12 k cap, and 5 3s are 50, 5 2s are 10, minus 10 k cap, that is 2 k cap. So 2 is the correct option. Interference pattern between two coherent sources, I1 IB2 be the intensities at points where the phase differences are this and this, then the intensity at a maximum will be. So guys, Imax will be, say the two sources of intensities, the two slits have intensities IA and IB. So under root IA plus under root IB whole square, this is maximum intensity. And we are given I1 and I2 to be the intensities at the points where phase difference is pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3. So let's form the equation. I1 is IA plus IB plus 2 root IA IB cos of pi by 3, which is plus half. So this is I1 equals IA plus IB plus root IA IB. Okay, and similarly I2 is IA plus IB plus 2 root IA 2 root IA IB cos 120 degree, which is minus half. So I2 is IA plus IB minus root IA IB. Now from these two equations we'll calculate IA plus IB, IB and root IA IB. This will calculate. Okay, so by adding these two, I1 plus I2 by 2 is IA plus IB, and by subtracting these two we are getting I1 minus I2 by 2 is root IA IB. Okay, now maximum intensity is Imax is IA plus IB plus 2 root IA IB, that is IA plus IB is I1 plus I2 by 2 and 2 root IA IB. So 2 root IA IB is maximum intensity IA plus IB plus 2 root IA IB. Okay, so 2 root I, then the intensity at maxima is 2 root IA IB is plus I1 minus I2. So this is 3I1 minus I2 by 2. So 3I1 minus I2 by 2, yeah, I2 minus 3I1 minus I2 by 2. So D is the correct option, 3I1 minus I2 by 2. Okay. K alpha wavelength emitted by an atom of atomic number Z is 11. 11 is lambda. Find the atomic number for an atom that emits K alpha radiation with wavelength 4 lambda. Okay, so see, according to Moseley's law, under root of frequency of K alpha, f of K alpha is a z minus 1. So we can say that 1 upon lambda is proportional to z minus 1 square. Okay, so lambda 1 upon lambda 2 is z2 minus 1 upon z1 minus 1 square. Now lambda 1 is lambda and lambda 2 is 4 lambda, z2 is to be found out, and z1 is 11 minus 1 whole square. So 100 upon 4, 25. So z2 minus 1 is 5. So z2 is 6. So A is the correct option. Steel wire of length has a magnetic moment m. It then bent into a semicircular arc. So m dash upon m is L effective dash upon L effective. Previously L effective is now pi r, and previously it was just a minute. Now we have semicircular wire, so the effective distance between the two poles is 2r, and previously the length L was pi r, so this is 2 by pi. So m dash is 2m by pi. Okay, 2m by pi. So B is the correct option. The work is performed in order to compress 1 kilomole of gas adiabatically, and in the process the temperature of gas increased by this. Okay, so W is given. The W is minus 146, so delta U is plus 146. Okay, so W is minus 146, so delta U is compressed, so delta W is minus 146 kilojoule, so delta U is plus 146 kilojoule. Now see, to identify the gas we need to know the degrees of freedom, so we'll calculate CV, and CV is FR by 2. So N CV, which is FR by 2 into delta T, is equal to delta U. So F is twice of delta U upon NR delta T. So twice delta U, which is 146 kilojoule. N is 1 kilomole, so 10 to the power 3, and R is 8.3, delta T is 7. Okay, so twice of 146, 8 sevens are 56. Okay, so this is 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3 cancel. Okay, so this is 292 upon 8.3 into 7. 7 fours are 28, 7 fours are 28, and then remainder 5, 7 sevens are 49. So this is close to 847 upon 8.3. So 47 upon 8.3, this is, in just a minute, 292, 7 fours are 28, just a minute. So 7 fours are 28, and 7 ones are 7, and 7 ones are 7, 7 sevens are 49. Now 41.7 upon 8.3, this is close to 5. So number of degrees of freedom is 5. So this must be diatomic gas. So A is the correct option. In a double slit experiment, small d, capital D, lambda is given, and we have to find out intensity at X. So intensity at X is I is intensity at central maximum into cos square phi by 2, which is 2 pi by lambda, into y small d by capital D delta L by 2. Cos square 2 pi by lambda into delta L, that is phi by 2. So this is I naught cos square pi, y is 4 into 10 to the power minus 5, and small d is 25.25 centimeter, 25 into 10 to the power minus 4, lambda is 6 into 10 to the power minus 10, and capital D is 1 meter. Okay, so this is 6 into 10 to the power minus 7, sorry. So 4 into 25, 100, 10 to the power minus 9, 100 into 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power minus 7. So this is pi by 6, which is cos square pi by 6, 3 by 4. So 3 I naught by 4. So 3 I naught by 4. So C is the correct option. A radio transmitter operates at frequency this power, there's the number of photons. So P is h nu, P is n times h nu. So P is N is P upon h nu. So P is 10 kilowatt, 10 into 1000. H is 880 into 10 to the power 3. Sorry, this is nu, and H is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34. Okay, so this is 10 to the power 3 cancel, this is 10 to the power 35. So the 10 to the power 35, 10 to the power 34, 88 into 66, and this is 10 to the power minus 30. So 1000 into 10 to the power 31 upon 88 into 6.6. So 88 into 6.6 is around 600. So 1000 upon 600. So this is 1.7 something. So A is the correct option. The radius of first orbit is this. The radius of 25th orbit is, so 25th orbit, so R we know, R is n square R naught. So that is 625 into 0.53 angstrom. So 625 threes are 875, sorry 1875. So 5 and 187 carry forward. Now 625 fives are 3125. So 3125. So 7 5 12 11 1 1 2 3 3. So 3 3 1 2, and so 3 3 1.25 angstrom. So 331.25 angstrom. C is the correct option. The bob of simple pendulum in air and then in water. So time period is 2 pi under root L by G in air, and in water this is 2 pi under root L upon G 1 minus rho F upon rho B. Okay, so TW upon T air is, this is 1 minus rho F rho W by so TW upon T air is inversely proportional, so that is 1 upon 1 minus rho W by rho B whole under root, so that is 1 upon 1 minus 8 by 9 whole under root, so that is 3. So T1 is 3T, so A is the correct option. In a uniform circular motion, the centripetal acceleration is towards the center and perpendicular to the incidence velocity, so A is the correct option. In a vernier caliper, n divisions of vernier scale coincides with n minus 1 division of the main scale. So let's say main scale division is S. So NV is equal to n minus 1 S. So V is n minus 1 upon n into S. Now least count is S minus V, which is S minus n minus 1. S minus n minus 1 n into S, which is S by n. This is S by n. Okay, now S is 1 centimeter, so the least count of the instrument in centimeter 1 mm, so 1 by 10 centimeter upon n, so 1 by 10 n. So B is the correct option. Non-zero external force acts on a system of particles, so acceleration of center of mass must be non-zero, velocity may be zero, but acceleration must be non-zero, so B is the correct option. When two narrow capillary tubes of length L1 L2 are joined such that radii are same and length is L1 is twice of L2, what will be the rate of flow? So guys, initially there was only one capillary. There was only one capillary and its length is L1, pressure difference is P, and volumetric flow rate is capital V, that is given. Length is L1 and volumetric flow rate is V. Now two capillaries have been joined in series. So two capillaries have been joined in series. So we have this one capillary of length L1 and second capillary of length L2. And overall pressure difference is P across them. So say for across the first capillary, pressure difference is P1, and across the second capillary, pressure difference is P2. So P1 plus P2 is P. And from Poiseuille's law we know that volumetric flow rate is pi pressure difference radius to the power 4 upon 8 eta L. So in both the capillaries, volumetric flow rate is same, eta is same, radius is same, so pressure is proportional to L. So P1 upon P2 is L1 by L2, that is 2. So P1 is 2 upon 2 plus 1 into P, that is 2P by 3. So across first capillary, pressure difference will be 2P by 3. Now volumetric flow rate is proportional to pressure difference, rest of the parameters are same. So pressure difference is 2/3. So volumetric flow rate is 2/3 of initial volumetric flow rate. So 2 by 3 V, so 16 by 3 centimeter cube per second. So 16 by 3 centimeter cube per second. So A, B is the correct option. So a constant force F is applied to the top of the disc, and B is the center of mass of the disc and A is geometrical center. Okay, now the center of mass. So guys, mind you, this is our disc and B is center of mass and A is geometrical center. This force is F. So net torque about center of mass upon moment of inertia about center of mass is alpha. So F into R plus R by 2 upon I, that is 3F by 3FR upon 2I. This is alpha. Okay, now acceleration of center of mass ACM is F upon M. This is acceleration. Now acceleration of point A is acceleration of point A in C frame plus acceleration of CM. Okay, Now acceleration of point A in C frame is radial plus tangential, but radial is 0 as at the very beginning omega is 0. So it's only tangential acceleration, which is alpha into r by 2. This is acceleration in C frame directed towards right, plus acceleration of center of mass, which is ACM. So alpha r by 2, so this is 3f r square by 4I, this is alpha r by 2 plus ACM, which is f upon m. So 3f r square by 4I plus f by m. So B is the correct option. Okay. Particle enters uniform constant magnetic field with initial velocity parallel to the field direction. Which of the following statements? So since velocity is parallel to the field direction, so both magnitude and direction will remain unchanged as force will be 0. So A is the correct option. What will be the force acting on a particle moving along a circle of radius r if its kinetic energy is this? So K, which is half mv square, is given as square. So V is 2a by m into s. So centripetal acceleration AC is v square by r. So v square by r, that is 2a by m s square by r. Tangential acceleration is dv by dt, which is 2a by m under root into ds by dt. Okay, ds by dt is again v. So that is 2a by m into 2a by m into s, that is 2a by m into s. Now net force is m ac square plus at square. So 2a by m is common, s is common. Okay, and in bracket there goes s by r whole square plus 1 under root. So this is 2as 1 plus s square by r square whole under root. So B is the correct option. Stone of mass m is projected with kinetic energy this. The height at which the kinetic energy of the stone becomes half of its original value. So K initial plus U initial is equal to K final plus U final. So K initial plus U initial is 0. K final is K initial by 2 plus U final. So U final, which is mgh, is K initial by 2, which is 49. So h is 49 upon m, which is 2 into g, which is 9.8. So that is 2.5 meter. So B is the correct option. If a proton and anti-neutron proton come together and annihilate, how much energy will be released? So if mass of proton is m, mass of anti-proton will also be m. So 2m goes into energy. So E is 2mc square. So that is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 c square, 9 into 10 to the power 16. So 18 sevens are, so 18 sevens are, so 18 into 7, so 126. So 18 sevens are 126, 6 12, 18 6 are 120, 18 6 are 108 plus 2 110, 120 0 12, 18 ones are 18 plus 12 30. So 9 2s are 18 into 1.67, 30.06 into 10 to the power minus 11. So this is 3 into 10 to the power minus 10 joule. So B is the correct option. The electron density of intrinsic semiconductor. So Ni is given when it is doped with trivalent impurity. Electron density Ne is given, and the majority carrier Nh we are to find out. So we know Ne into Nh is equal to Ni square. So Nh is Ni square upon Ne. There is simple calculation we can calculate. Two parallel plate capacitors of capacitance C and 2C are connected in parallel and charged to a potential difference V0. So both C and 2C have charge, have voltage V0. So Q1 is CV0 and Q2 is 2CV0. Now that a dielectric of dielectric constant 2 is inserted in the plates of the capacitor C. So now there is a dielectric, so capacitance becomes 2C, and here and this is already 2C, okay, and the potential difference across the capacitor now becomes, so by applying C1, common voltage is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2, so that is 2C into C1 V1 is a charge, initial charge, rather we'll say through charge conservation. If common voltage is V, initial charge is CV0 plus 2CV0 on these two plates which are positive, and final is 2C plus 2C into V, so V is 3 by 4, 3V0 by 4, so C is the correct option. Now last question, steel ball M falls from height h, bounces to a height h2. If the dissipated energy in the process goes into internal energy, then rise in temperature is, so ms delta T is equal to mg delta h, so delta T is g delta h upon s, so g is 10, delta h 10 meter minus 5.4 meter 4.6, and s which is 460, so this is 1 by 10, so 0.1 degree Celsius, so B is the correct option. So that's all for